right off the bat, you can see what the photo booth supply company is talking about with the bag not really being all that great. And yeah, that doesn't really bother me too much personally, especially a little bit on the other side. But so it's not that bad, but I can see why they wanted to do the right thing and send out some new cases, but this doesn't seem like it affects protecting it. The bag itself, very high quality. Like this is some good stuff here, so happy with that. Love that I saw a little keychain on here. So tortilla assembly, great, scan that later. But first impression, bag, case, super high quality. Lifting it up, yeah, I mean, it's a 360 booth. You don't want it to feel too light, but there are, I saw wheels, so wheels right over here. So that'll be great to take through the casinos out here in Vegas. But now I'm gonna open it. Just wanted to show you guys what they were referring to when they say we're gonna delay the shipment. And yeah, it's not ideal, but even then we were gonna put a company logo branding on it. And it's not like it shows to anyone at the party or anything. So they're gonna send a new one like they mentioned, but it's not really all that bad, honestly. So open up the two straps. You can see the Tortilla 360 booth here. And then on this side, there's a compartment of everything. So phone holder, cool. And whoops, the remotes, two remotes. What else? Batteries, great. Power cord, power brick. So here is where those things get stored. Nice shelf right there, awesome. Let's see. And power cord, very cool. Okay, so empty, so two shelves, good to know. 3M, watch your step, great. Lawyers love that. And in here, nothing down in this bottom one. So one big compartment, middle one, and the top smaller one. Now, here we go. And this is why we wanted the Tortilla booth, because we wanted portability to be the #1 feature of our 360 booth. And I feel this is a perfect balance between having enough room while also still being portable. Standing on it feels great. I'm assuming the weight limit is in the instructions or something, obviously, but initial impression, great, perfect size. I am 5'10", 170 pounds, so I do feel a second comfortably, but then a third or even a fourth person, depending on your guess. But love the modern look. We have the guac booth as well, and that's what we wanted. Just the same family, same brand, same clean image. And this is great. Love the size, love the footprint. I'm gonna attach the arm and then start giving this thing a run and see how that goes. Before I put the arm on, just wanted to show you guys, this is the part that rotates under. Now, I don't have any experience with the 360 booth, just the guac booth. So the guac booth was a little intimidating because you're dealing with a DSLR camera. So far, everything here is pretty simple. There's one arm, one stand, got the power cord cable, and then the remotes and phone stand. So nothing right off the bat feels too complicated, but just one part that rotates here, and I'm assuming that's where that opening goes. So let's see. So here is the arm, as you saw. Just attach that. Very easy. This just clicks in, push it down, goes right in. So instructions clearly laid out. This side up. Now this right here, let me, oh, okay, so this part, it's gonna, okay, wow. So this part goes, slides the arm up and down. Great, now I'm locking it very hard with one hand, but then even on the knob, that's what I love about PopSnapCo. Everything they do is with you guys in mind, with us in mind, keeping things simple, clear, laid out. So step 1, twist. Step 2, pull out. So then once you do that, you can then even see the degrees. So 90, you can extend the arm out. So it's not just going straight up like that. Everything about putting this on was straightforward, easy. The resistance, I mean, feels great. You don't want it to feel too loose. And this is going along smoothly. So everything I would think of when ordering a 360 booth, again, this is our first one, but we wanted something professional, heavy duty, but compact, and that looked great. So far, excited. Now let me try to plug things in and see what happens. Okay, like I mentioned, first 360 booth, but wanted to do this as we go because I will check the manual setup, all that later. But power cord, where does it go? So take the arm off, that's off to the side. Now I'm gonna lift this up. And right here on the side, that's where it goes. So plug that in. Boom. And there is enough clearance here. So as I set it down, there you go. So there it is plugged in, blue LED, white LED, whichever. And there is plenty of room, the wire, to not get caught on anything. Obviously, you would not want wire coming up like that as the arm rotates around. So at events, I'll tape that with some gaff tape, but naturally just doesn't come up. Okay, so now I'm gonna plug the arm back in. Let's just talk about real life setup time and stuff. If I get to an event, bring that in. I'm thinking after you make sure you have enough space, that like 5 minutes, open the sides, lay that down, plug it in. Like that part, this looks like it'd take 5 minutes. Outside of that, then you tape down your wire, look professional. You don't want a bunch of wires hanging around. Safety hazard, and just looks ghetto, unprofessional. But that might take another 5 to 10 minutes, maybe a little bit of sweat, but nothing new for us photo booth owners. So putting the arm in, get that click, great. 110, I'm not a 360 expert yet, but it seems like 110 degrees is the sweet spot, maybe 130. So this knob comes out, secure that in, feels great. Phone, you can even pivot the phone. So loosen, well that secures it, but this one, loosen that and look at that. So get the perfect angle. Okay, so now I'm going to mess around with the software. The email said to use SnapPick software, which actually I have experience with before. So this shouldn't take too long with getting a demo running, but easy setup. That's what I wanted to show you guys. I would expect like 5 minutes laying it out and then another 5 to 10 taping it down. You know how that goes. I am personally going to add a light beam, 2 or 3. I'll show you guys that in another setup, but that might take another maybe 10 minutes. So 30 minutes tops though. That's what I'm feeling with this, is start to finish, wires laid out, space set out. Maybe you have some stanchions or something around or some extra lighting. That's what we're gonna do. But 25, 30 minutes tops is what this kind of project for an event feels like. Plus you're loading and you know, that varies, so. Now that everything is plugged in, I put the batteries in the remote. So this is a warning. Do not press the play button, start button, whatever you want to call it. Do not press that until everything is clear. So well, I guess if you're setting it up in your house like me, but you want to test it out. You don't want to show up to an event and not be familiar. So run this through wherever you're at. If it's cutting it close, like here I am. Okay, everything is clear. So now all I did, plug the wire in to the bottom, nothing else, battery straight in. So here we go, start. And you see that moves pretty fast. So the remote, whoa, turtle a little slower. Okay, so that was one session. Guys, again, this is all new, never owned a 360, but wanted to just show you. Press it again, looks like it goes around, but you don't want anything in the way, stopping that, hitting that motor. That actually goes pretty fast. So I will check the settings, but obviously we don't have any software or anything running. The sound it's not loud at all. You hear the motors because nothing else is in my house, but at an event, you're not gonna hear that, especially with music, people talking. And if they're ordering a 360 booth, then that party should be pretty lit. But, okay, let's try again. So, start, stop, start. Oh, this looks like, oh. Okay, turn it down, go a little slower. There we go. Stop. Oh, now it's just kind of going slow-mo. Look at that.
Does it go fast at all?
Yeah, it goes really fast. How cool is that? Okay, so let's turn that off. Well, hey guys, thank you for joining me in that 360 booth walkthrough by Photo Booth Supply Co. They don't sponsor, they didn't send me that. I pay for it out of our own money, but I just love using their products and we're excited to add the Tortilla Booth to our lineup. But are there any questions you have about the Tortilla Booth? Something I could answer. I've had it for a week now, so still just getting used to it. I do want to wait for the Fiesta app before I go on any events, because I'm just not too familiar with the software they recommend while they're waiting. But it is good to have to at least be able to get familiar with the equipment and get everything else figured out in the meantime. So I will probably be waiting until Fiesta comes out before I actually send the 360 booth on an actual event. But in the meantime, do you guys have any questions about the Tortilla booth? Any questions about running a photo booth business? Let me know. I'd be happy to answer in the comments. But again, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.